Good morning. We are back. Once again, my name is Mr. Smith. This is the FitnessGram demonstration video. Once again, I have my volunteers, young man Justice and my young man Brian. Today, we're going to be showing you guys 6 different FitnessGram tests. The first one we're going to show you is body mass index. The body mass index is not exact as far as fat body percentage, but for a young man's height and weight, it does give us an idea of where he is physically. So we've already done the height and weight measurements for this young man named Justice. He is 69 inches tall. He is 140 pounds. So for body mass index, you're going to take the individual's weight divided by his height in inches squared, okay? And then you multiply that by 703. So Justice is 140. 69 squared is 4,761. Divide that, and when you divide that and multiply by 703, it's 20.6. Now, 20.6 puts this young man inside the FHS. That's the physical health zone. So he is within the physical health zone standards and requirements. So that's the first indication or the first test for the FitnessGram. The second one will be the shoulder stretch. The shoulder stretch is authorized by the state of California, and I'm doing that in place of the back safety reach. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Brian turn around. Now what Brian's going to do, he's going to take his right hand and he's going to put it to the small of his back. Taking his other hand, once the fingertips connect, that right there is good. There's no need to measure and there's no reason for any calculations. His fingers touching is a passing score for the shoulder stretch. Now, if his fingers did not touch, you would actually be able to give the student a measurement just to give them the idea of how far off they are within this standard. So just for educational and demonstration purposes, he's 2.5 inches off. We would let him know that to where he can work on his flexibility. He would also go ahead and switch hands and do the exact same thing because you want to do it for the left and right. Now, as you can see, he is still touching, but he had a little more difficulty on this side. And this is important that you do both sides, left and right. Thank you, Brian, appreciate that. So now, we're going to do the third one, which is the upper body strength test. Upper body strength test, we're going to have young man Justice demonstrate push-ups. So as Justin takes his place on the mat, we want him straight, back straight, toes tucked, hands either shoulder width apart or underneath. Now once he goes down, go ahead, go down, come all the way up, arms are locked. Go down, come all the way up, arms are locked. This is the proper technique that this young man must achieve to pass this test. It has 90-degree push-ups and as many as he can do in accordance with the cadence tape. Thank you, Justice. You can stand up. Now, the next thing we're going to do is the trunk lift. We're going to use Brian. He's going to lay face down on the mat, hands to his side, just like that. Now, not using any 12-inch rulers for risk of safety, I have a yardstick, which gives me plenty of distance to have the young man do this properly. So what he's going to do, the trunk lift is the only test option to measure trunk extensors, strength, and flexibility. So in the FitnessGram, trunk extensor strength is included in the FitnessGram. So when he lifts up, the achievement, oh yeah, well over the 12-inch mark that he needs to be to get a good score on this. Go ahead, go back down. We're gonna do it again. He comes all the way up, high as he can, well within the 12-inch passing score. Well within it. Good job, Brian. Thank you, sir. Very, very well done. That is the trunk lift. All right. The next one is the curl up. So go ahead and lay on your back right here. Put Justice. Feet at the edge of the mat. Okay. So while he's in this position for the FitnessGram, the drill is to complete as many curls as possible up to a maximum of 75. So it's done to cadence, and as you can see, the student's performance lies flat on his back. The mat and face looking up, knees bent at a 140-degree angle, feet flat, legs slightly apart. The arms are kept straight and parallel. So while he's in this position, I'll take this stick. It should be 3 inches, but for these purposes, we're gonna run through this. Now, as he comes up, his fingertips, let your hands slide, let them slide. See how they go past it? That is well within the range. Go back down. 3 seconds. 1, 2, up. Back down. 3 seconds. 1, 2, up. Back down. That would be the cadence and the ramification of this particular exercise. All right, last but not least, due to location restraints, the last one would be the pacer test. Now the pacer test is also done to a cadence from a recording. It's a 20-meter test. So for 20 meters, the students will line up. Go ahead and line up back there, Brian and Justice. We're gonna slide these mats out of your way, just for demonstration purposes. As the pacer test counts off, the students will actually run from point A to point B as fast as possible, but they will keep up with the pacer cadence. Now the pacer cadence gets faster every minute. So let's go ding, as they run over here. They'd actually wait for a second, they would wait for the cadence. Once the cadence goes ding, the young man will run back, and it would get faster and faster. Ding, ding. And this would continue until the students reach the proper number of 20-meter distance for the cadence of the pacer test. These tests have been in place by the state of California to measure fitness of our students. It keeps track, it keeps score, and this should be able to determine the levels of fitness and healthy. Now these scores are shared through schools and districts nationwide. That's how these tests were put together. I'd like to thank my man Justice, young man Brian. My name is Mr. Smith. Until next time, thank you guys very much.